Good morning, everyone. Welcome today to this very special, well, every day is special, but today it is a little more, uh, let's say, work on our deeper self. So there are many selves that form your wholeness, that make you whole. But what do we really mean when we say self? When you say myself, who exactly are you referring to? Is it your name, or the roles you play, as we talked about in the Fulsome Friday, the partner, the parent, the creator, the seeker? Is it your thoughts? Constantly speaking, narrating, judging, or your emotions that keep rising and falling like, tides, the tides of the sea in you? Or is it something deeper, something that watches all of this unfold in you? From the moment we begin to understand life, we are taught to build a self. Be confident, be strong, respect yourself, believe in yourself. Correct? We've heard it all the time, and we know that these are the very strong points that one tries to build up. So, what do? We slowly gather all these fragments and convert it into self confidence, self worth, self love, self respect. But here's the subtle question that no one really asks, either you or whether you ask yourself. In all these parts, who is the self that they belong to? Self confidence, self worth, self love, self respect. Who does it belong to? Yeah. So here we spend years constructing identities, but very little time meeting the one who is living them. Do you understand when I say this? We construct an identity of self-belief, self-honor, self-love, self-confidence, but very little time to meet the person who is living them. So what happens? We begin to perform instead of feel. We begin to seek instead of know. And we begin to react instead of respond. And in the process, somewhere along the way, we don't lose ourselves, we simply lose connection with our self. Is it too deep or do you understand? Please raise your hands so that I know that you are understanding. It's a little deep today. And you are all grown up, you're all mentally mature, you are full of wisdom. So, yes, it is something that is just giving you an expansion of your consciousness where you are today. So, as I said, we simply, we lose connection with our self. Okay. The self is not a trait. It is not something you earn or you achieve. It is the awareness behind your thoughts, the stillness beneath your emotions, and the presence that remains when even everything else changes. So your circumstances may change, but your self-confidence should still be there. People may be taunting you or maybe, speaking down to you, but your self-worth should remain there. People may suddenly be, praising you a little too much. And you know it is false. But sometimes you start doubting yourself. But your self-belief should be there despite everything going up and down in your life. So remember, The self expresses itself through many layers. Through your body, your emotions, your voice, your intuition, and your connection to something greater. It expresses itself in many ways. These layers are what we experience as energy centers, which we all know and we call chakras. So everything is connected in such a beautiful way that your body, your emotions, your voice, your intuition, your connection to maybe the supreme higher conscious, etc., all these layers we experience through our chakras, right? So when one part of you is unheard, another part becomes louder. It's the balance of scales, right? Or the polarity. Maybe if you're feeling low or depressed or self-worth or self-confidence has gone down, what has come up? Your insecurities, your doubts, your fears, your restlessness, right? So when one part is suppressed, another compensates. And it may not be just the good ones. It would also be the not so good ones. So if your let's say self-worth has gone down for some reason, so your self-confidence is, so what? I'm going through this, I'll come back. But it can also happen if your self-worth has gone down, then your own belief in your existence and everything else can lead to depression, can lead to frustration, can lead to so many other things. The choice is ours. Yeah. And that's where, in the second option, that's where the inner imbalance begins, where some selves dominate and others quietly waiting कि कोई तो हमें भी देख ले, that somebody please see me also. Who are you asking? You're actually asking your own self. So the explanation is a little long today. Please don't mind, because I've broken it down to the number of selves that we have. And each one has an explanation for you. Okay. So, and when this happens, when we decide that we're waiting to be seen. Okay. So this is where we begin. Not by trying to fix, but by trying to remember and reconnect. Haven't you heard somebody say, yeah, you were such a confident person, what happened to you? Or you always used to speak so beautifully at debates and conversations in school. What happened to you? So it's with the remembering and the reconnection that we have to build up our lives again. And remember, each chakra, the 7 major chakras I'm talking of, and of course the minor chakras, but we connect with the 7 chakras. Each chakra holds a doorway to a part of you that may have been silenced, doubted, or forgotten. So today we will bring all of that back home. Back home means back to your self. Okay? So first, I have broken it down into many cells. Of course, you will get the recording. And if you want to write it down even separately, you can. There are many cells, as I said, that form your wholeness. Now, don't think of them as separate identities, but as facets of your conscious self. You've seen a prism, right? A ray of light passes through it. Clear, crystal white light. But when it comes out in very many colors of the rainbow. So that's what it is. The consciousness is one, but it distributes itself in many forms as your conscious self. So there is a foundation level, where we have, let's call it foundation selves. So the first is self-awareness. What is it? It's the ability to witness yourself, witness your thoughts, your reactions, and your patterns. Self-awareness. Clear? How we sabotage it? We distract ourselves. How? By maybe phones, maybe noise, by overthinking instead of observing. So, for example, you feel irritated. You're irritated, but you still scroll Instagram. Instead of asking yourself, what triggered me? Why am I getting irritated? Like last evening, I was very irritated. I was working on something for 4 hours on Instagram. But then awareness hit me that why am I doing this? Let me calm down. And whatever was the end result of that 4 hours of scrolling, not scrolling, work, not Instagram, an app. I got a result. So I said, okay, let me live with it. So the awareness came that don't go crazy. It's okay. The self-awareness is there. Okay. So you store it in the body. Where do you store it? Self-awareness in your forehead, in your nervous system, because these are the mental fields. Then we have self-acceptance. What is it? It's embracing all parts of you. The light parts and the shadow parts, the good parts and the not so good parts of you. How do you sabotage it? By constant comparison and by denying your flaws. Somebody might, not one person, many people may come around and say, you appear very arrogant, or you appear very approachable, or this or that. And you think, what nonsense, this is not me. They are talking rubbish. So if it is something that is there, let's be aware of it so that we accept that part of us and work on it. So where do we store it? In our heart and in our gut, because it is all about emotional digestion. Okay? Then let's come to the next. Self-worth. What is it? How can I get difference between Daya and Karuna? We'll talk about it later, Jay. So, self-worth. What is it? It's knowing that you are inherently valuable. How do we sabotage it? By seeking external validation all the time. So, there are people, and maybe you've also experienced it. Think about it. You feel good only when you're praised. Unless you get that praise from outside world, you don't feel good. So where do you store it? You store it in your solar plexus because that is the personal power center. So you store the loss of self-worth or self-worth from the solar plexus. Then you have self-respect. What is it? Honoring your boundaries and your truth. Correct. And you sabotage it how? By saying yes even when you mean to say no. I don't have to explain that. Or you overdo, or you overgive. Why? Just to avoid rejection from others or circumstances or situations. Where do you store it? In your spine and in your posture. Because this is all about energetic dignity. So these are key words. Haven't you noticed suddenly in class, a child stands up confidently, or even in front of your boss, or even at home, and suddenly something is said to you which is very, it hurts your self-respect. Your body responds because you accepted it and allowed yourself to be lowered. That gives the other one more power to, well, whatever they are doing with you. emotionally, right? Then there is self-belief. What is it? It is trust in your abilities and your path that you're following, that this is correct. How do you sabotage it? By listening to fear-based inner voice. क्या हो जाएगा? What will happen? ऐसे कैसे कर सकते हैं? नहीं 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 करना चाहिए. क्यों? Because the self-belief is not there. Right? Where do you store it in your body? In your gut and lower abdomen. Self-trust. What is it? Self-trust. Trusting your inner guidance. And how do you sabotage it? Over dependence on others' opinions. You know your answers. You know that this is the correct thing, but you still ask three other people. Is it correct? Do you think it is correct? Will this be the correct answer? Not in terms of mathematical, but general questions in life. So again, where do you store it? You store it in the gut because it is connected to the nervous system at that particular point. So these were the foundation selves. Now we come to the expression selves. How you show up. So self-expression. What is it? Speaking and living your truth. But how do you sabotage it? By fear of judgment. And that means that sometimes you're silenced in a meeting, so you just sort of don't speak up anymore because you feel that, okay, I'm going to be judged, so why should I speak? And where do you store it? Everybody knows this. It's in the throat. Self-confidence. What is it? It's the comfort in being seen. But you sabotage it by perfectionism. Self-confidence doesn't mean it comes from wearing the best clothes or the best attire or the best, everything best. No. You as you are. And if you're confident, the world will look at you. I don't know how many of you follow, are on Insta for where you see personalities. Not the build-up one. There is one, I think I spoke about her last time also. I'm speaking again. Her name is Life of Pooja. A village girl living in a broken house. Of course, now it has become better because she's got a lot of promotions. Look at the way she speaks and talks in English with a heavy accent, but she is confident and the world is listening to her. So much so that there is a heavy debate and magazines and the publications are all writing about her positively. And there are 2 or 3 people who trolled her heavily, saying that this is all made up and she's being promoted by some, agencies, etc. Look at her confidence. I would ask you to go and look her up. Life of Pooja, she's called. So, where is this self-confidence stored in your body? In your chest and in your posture. Now sit up straight, all of you, mentally. Look at yourself. The moment you sit straight, how you feel. Okay? Then there is self-discipline. What is self-discipline? Acting in alignment with your intentions. It may mean that certain results may come later, but acting in alignment with your intentions is what self-discipline is all about. So, how do we sabotage it? By choosing instant gratification habits, choosing comfort over growth, choosing laziness over activity, procrastination, laziness and procrastination. That comes when there is no self-discipline. Where is it stored? In the prefrontal cortex, as the book had told me. I don't know what the prefrontal cortex is, but also in the loop, it becomes in a loop of the kind of habits that you have. Okay? Self-responsibility, what is it? Owning your life fully. But you sabotage it by blame and victim mindset. If you think you're the victim, you'll keep blaming the world. They made me feel this way. This, of course, is stored in the solar plexus. Now we come, I know it's a little long, but now we come to the relational selves. How you relate. Self-love, it is, what is it? It's a deep care and compassion for your own self. How do you sabotage it? By self-criticism. And how does that work? By total harsh dialogues that you keep happening inside your mind, after a mistake is made. Ho gayi galti, so what? But you keep having that dialogue with yourself. Where is it stored? In the heart chakra. Self-compassion. What is it? Being gentle with your wounds, mental, physical, emotional, all kinds of wounds. But you sabotage it by emotional suppression. How? I should be stronger than this. I cannot show my weak self. I cannot let the world know what I'm going through. Where do you store it? In your heart and in your lungs. Self-forgiveness. What is it? Releasing all the guilt and shame. You sabotage it how? By holding on to past mistakes. And you keep reliving it in your mind. We talked about it, I think yesterday or day before, about overthinking, etc. Right? And where do you store it in because of this? In the liver. Like anger, guilt. All this gets stored energetically in the liver. Then we come to self-honesty. What is it? Being truthful with yourself. How do you sabotage it? By denial or by avoiding it, not looking at it. And how does example is, like staying in a situation you know is wrong. There are many people who spend their whole lives in an unhappy marriage or a very violent marriage. This is a very strong example, I know. But you're not being truthful to yourself and you have developed the victim mindset. So look how many selves that we talked about you have already lost out of because of sabotaging yourself and not being honest. What is it that you want? Where does it get stored? In the throat, because you're not able to express it. And the third eye. Why third eye? Because third eye is all about future projection. But you've blocked it. You don't want to look. Because there may be challenging situations coming in your life. Just an example, there will be many more. And then we come to the higher self, higher selves. That is the spiritual integration. So there is self-alignment. What is self-alignment? It's living in sync with your values and soul. In sync with your values and soul. How do you sabotage it? By people pleasing. An example is you choose what looks good instead of what feels right. And where is it stored in your body? In your whole aura, completely in your aura. Then there is self-realization. What is it? It's awareness of your true nature beyond ego. So you sabotage it how? By identifying with certain labels, certain roles, certain titles. So in the process, what you are really meant to be, you're not able to reach that level of success. Okay? And it's stored in the crown chakra. Self-surrender. What is it? Trusting the flow of life. But what do? We sabotage it with control and resistance. So there's anxiety when things don't go, as planned in our life, then we develop so much of anxiety. So if you surrender to the flow of life, it will happen. Again, it's okay. And where do we store it? And now we know it in the nervous system. And the last, self-mastery. What is it? It's a conscious regulation of mind, emotions, and actions. It should be in sync. It's self-mastery. How do we sabotage it? By being reactive. For everything around us, we react. We have instant emotional outbursts. That's how we behave. Don't we do it? But if we have mastery over ourselves, it's okay. Their problem, their story, not mine. So where do we store it in our body? In the link and the alignment and the sync between the brain and the heart. I'm not saying mind here, brain and heart. Okay? So this is how we sabotage our consciousness completely. The consciousness is self. We fragment ourselves, we reject parts of us that creates lots of divisions and breakages. We live externally and disconnect with our inner truth. We store unprocessed emotions. And then body holds on to that memory, right from the birth or from past life. Past life, we are not responsible, but it gets activated because we have allowed that fragment to be magnetized, to be attracting more of that feeling in our lives. We repeat unconscious patterns, and then we go into loops of suffering. So what happens? It results in anxiety, it results in regret, it results in confusions. And then what happens to the body? The body becomes the archive of unexpressed selves. Okay? So now let's try and return to wholeness, reclaiming every self within you. Not to become more, but by embracing all that you already are. Phew, that was a long one, but it was needed to be told. So I'll make the recitation shorter.
Beautiful.
Sorry, somebody said something?
It was beautiful, I said.
Okay, thank you. All right, so now we'll have the recitation. It's on chakra based. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath, breathe in, it's okay. And breathe out, it's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in gently, breathe out fully. Return to normal breathing. Invoke your healing masters, healing guides, healing angels, your higher consciousness, radical consciousness, love consciousness, prosperity consciousness, your teachers, mentors, gurus, and guides, and seek their help today. Seek their guidance, seek their support, seek their love to guide you, to reclaim all those selves that you may have somewhere along the way without realizing. Let it be submerged. So claim it all today with their help as you journey on in life, connecting to the eternal consciousness and the prime resource energy. Now center yourselves completely, collect all your thoughts wherever they are in the universe. sit up straight. And if you want to have your palms facing up, you're welcome to do that. Or whatever makes you feel that you can reconnect with yourselves. Your choice. And now recite with me or after me. With soul's love, I am safe to exist exactly as I am. And this is root chakra we're doing, which is healing self-doubt, fear, and instability. With soul's love, I am safe to exist exactly as I am. With soul's love, I am safe to exist exactly as I am. With soul's love, I belong here in my body, in my life. With soul's love, I belong here in my body and in my life. With soul's love, I trust in life to support and hold me. With soul's love, I trust in life to support and hold me. With soul's love, I release fear and ground myself into stability. With soul's love, I release fear and ground myself in stability. With soul's love, I honor my foundation and feel secure within. With soul's love, I honor my foundation and feel secure within. Take a deep breath and now focus on your sacral chakra, which is all about healing, suppression, guilt, and emotional blocks. With soul's love, I allow myself to feel deeply and freely. With soul's love, I allow myself to feel deeply and freely. With soul's love, I acknowledge my emotions are valid and sacred. With soul's love, I acknowledge my emotions are valid and sacred. With soul's love, I embrace joy, pleasure, and creativity without guilt. With soul's love, I embrace joy, pleasure, and creativity without guilt. With soul's love, I release shame and welcome flow into my life. With soul's love, I release shame and welcome flow into my life. With soul's love, I honor my desires as guidance from within. With soul's love, I honor my desires as guidance from within. Take a deep breath and now focus on your solar plexus, which is all about healing low self-worth and control issues. With soul's love, I am worthy, capable, and enough. With soul's love, I am worthy, capable, and enough. With soul's love, I stand confidently in my personal power. With soul's love, I stand confidently in my personal power. With soul's love, I trust myself to make aligned decisions. With soul's love, I trust myself to make aligned decisions. With soul's love, I release the need for external validation. With soul's love, I release the need for external validation. With soul's love, I choose courage over fear. With soul's love, I choose courage over fear. Take a deep breath and now focus on your heart chakra, which is all about healing pain, rejection, and emotional wounds. With soul's love, I deeply and unconditionally love myself. With soul's love, I deeply and unconditionally love myself. With soul's love, I forgive myself and release the past. With soul's love, I forgive myself and release the past. With soul's love, I am open to giving and receiving. With soul's love, I am open to giving and receiving. With soul's love, I treat myself with kindness and compassion. With soul's love, I treat myself with kindness and compassion. With soul's love, my heart is safe and open and expand. With soul's love, my heart is open. My heart is safe to open and expand. Take a deep breath and now focus on your throat chakra, which is all about healing the fear of judgment, healing silence, and healing dishonesty. With soul's love, my voice matters and deserves to be heard. With soul's love, my voice matters and deserves to be heard. With soul's love, I express my truth with clarity and confidence. With soul's love, I express my truth with clarity and confidence. With soul's love, I release the fear of being judged. With soul's love, I release the fear of being judged. With soul's love, I speak with integrity and authenticity. With soul's love, I speak with integrity and authenticity. With soul's love, I honor my inner voice and let it guide me. With soul's love, I honor my inner voice and let it guide me. Take a deep breath and now focus on your third eye, which is all about healing confusion, overthinking, and doubts. With soul's love, I trust my intuition completely. With soul's love, I trust my intuition completely. With soul's love, I see clearly beyond fear and illusion. With soul's love, I see clearly beyond fear and illusion. With soul's love, I am connected to my inner wisdom. I beg your pardon. With soul's love, I am connected to my inner wisdom. With soul's love, I am connected to my inner wisdom. With soul's love, I release overthinking and embrace clarity. With soul's love, I release overthinking and embrace clarity. With soul's love, I allow insight to flow effortlessly within me. With soul's love, I allow insight to flow effortlessly within me. Now take a deep breath and focus on your crown chakra, which is all about healing, disconnection, control, and spiritual doubts. With soul's love, I am connected to a higher intelligence and flow. With soul's love, I am connected to a higher intelligence and flow. With soul's love, I trust the unfolding of my life. With soul's love, I trust the unfolding of my life. With soul's love, I surrender control and embrace divine timing. With soul's love, I surrender control and embrace divine timing. With soul's love, I am guided, supported, and protected. With soul's love, I am guided, supported, and protected. With soul's love, I am one with the universe and at peace. With soul's love, I am one with the universe and at peace. Stay in this space. Take a deep breath and just tell yourself, I am not missing anything. I am remembering everything. You were never meant to become someone else. You were meant to remember yourself fully. Every discomfort is not a punishment. It is only a signal of misalignment. Every trigger is not an enemy. It is a fragment and that part of you that is asking to be embraced. You are not broken. You are unintegrated brilliance, which needs to be integrated. And now, to make this happen, let us say the mantra of the day. With soul's love, I return to myself. With soul's love, I reclaim all parts of me. With soul's love, I am whole, I am aligned, I am home. With soul's love, I return to myself with soul's love. I reclaim all parts of me with soul's love. I am whole. I am aligned. I am home. Take a deep breath in, let that settle in gently in you and in all parts of your body, every cell, every fiber, every muscle, every tissue, every organ, and all your chakras. See these messages radiating from your 7 chakras into your whole body, which is full of vibrations. And you are aligning to that frequency of self, connecting to the consciousness that aligns you to the divine. When you feel completely integrated, take another deep breath in gratitude to all the selves that have been inside you, maybe hidden, maybe not addressed, or maybe denied. Thank them for the brilliance that you have learned today. Thanks to radical consciousness, thanks to the masters, and thanks to Atman for bringing it into our lives. And you can rub your palms together, massage your scalp, cup your eyes, massage your face, neck, shoulders, arms, body, legs, feet. Feel grounded and feel coming back to be in the here and now. And you can open your eyes. Thank you, Soumya. Yes, Snigdha?
Hello, ma'am. Firstly, thank you so much. That was so beautiful. And as the recitation started, as you started the recitation from the root, my hands automatically formed this like there's this ball of energy between my hands, which
Uh-huh.
is all of my parts that are scattered, and
Yeah.
all of them had to come together. So
Wow.
as the recitation progressed, my
Uh-huh.
hands did whatever they did on their own and brought everything together. And then they automatically went to my like heart and my womb,
Right. I
so I
know
could
the
feel that.
explanation was also very long today, but then these are all the selves that surfaced. So it
Yes,
was
ma'am.
important for us to be aware of these selves and how much of
Yes.
each one we are really either honoring or dishonoring or afraid to accept and embrace or
Mm.
acknowledge. So the recording will be there. You can note down all the selves and see which one you need to work on. It will make it simpler, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, जय बताइए.
मैम बहुत अच्छा लगा। अभी तक मेरे को अच्छा वाइब्रेशंस फील हो रहा है।
Very good.
और मैं इस रिकॉर्डिंग को और करना चाहूँगा। मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप पे हाई भी किया था मैम, मैसेज भी किया।
नहीं
तो
मिला
प्लीज़
मुझे.
मुझे
आई थिंक गलत कहीं नंबर लिखा होगा आपने क्योंकि मेरे पास
मैम
नहीं आया. Can someone write my number in the group so that Jay can have it and anybody else who wants to join my seekers group, which is a separate group where I post all the recordings because in Radical, in I Solve Life, I cannot post it. So if you want the recordings, please note down my phone number. I'm sure Soumya must have honored it. Soumya, can you do it, please? Thank you.
प्लीज़ कोई भी एक बार नोट डाउन कर दें तो मैं मैम को हाई कर
हाँ,
दूँ।
मुझे बस
मैं
उसके
एक्चुअली
बाद.
इसको करना चाहूँगा कि बहुत सारे ब्लॉकेजेस जो मुझे खुद को फील होते हैं ना,
हाँ,
वो सारे आज सारे फील हुए हैं। तो वो
वेरी गुड.
बहुत अच्छा लगा कि वो ओपन हो रहे हैं मैम।
ठीक है. वो सौम्य रमनदीप ने लिखा. थैंक यू रमनदीप. नंबर आ गया आपके पास. जय चैट में आप पढ़ लीजिए, लिख
हाँ जी,
लीजिए. हो सकता है कहीं गलत लिख लिया हो लास्ट टाइम क्योंकि मुझे हाई नहीं
ठीक है।
आया. ठीक है. सो
ठीक है मैम, मैं
ठीक.
कॉल ही कर देता हूँ, प्लीज़ एक बार आप ले लीजिएगा।
अभी तो नहीं, after the class is over. Okay?
थैंक यू, थैंक
Thank
यू सो मच.
you. Okay. Anyone else would like to share something? Any thoughts? Any feelings? Any emotions? Any observations? Any eureka moment?
So again, this is a eye-opening call as usual. Whenever I'm like, this is my second, I think, call with you, and again, I'm very happy. I would say that again, like those things which I'm thinking in those lines, this entire like call was, and um, as you say, and you know, throughout the call, you were trying to guide us. So jumping ahead was one thing which was happening time and again. This is what I want to know, and I just want to explore further. What
Wonderful.
is the way out? What is the way out?
Yeah. So, Mansi, you're part of the group now, na? You're part of my
Yes,
group.
yes,
So you
yes.
can go to all the recordings. You'll find a lot of content over there, and the handle of my recordings. And over there, instinctively, you'll know which one you need to work on. So there will be lots and lots of things that we have already dealt with. But yeah,
Yeah.
there are certain aspects that you feel still need addressing. There is a reason that you're here now, and there is a reason that these recitations will keep happening. And because it's a collective group consciousness that brings the topic. It is not
Mm,
just about chakras. I don't do it related just to the chakras given in the book anymore. I do it
absolutely.
based on the content that we need to address. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
so you'll find a lot of content over there on the YouTube. Subscribe to that also. Plus, I'll write in the group the handle, so you can see all those things over there also. So
Is
yeah,
there a way I can get in touch with you again for a 10 minutes catch up to understand little more?
sure, you can come to open house. Do you know open house?
Yeah, that is related to call, but this is
No.
related to little admin part, like, the
Uh-huh.
usage of app and,
Sure, you can.
stuff
The
like that.
number is there. You can call me. You can. But
Yeah,
if it is anything related to content or working on anything from the radical perspective, please come to open house. I am
yeah,
there today. I'm there 7:30 to 9. And
evening. Okay.
yeah. So, but every day we have mentors who come there,
Mm,
and
mm,
thrice in a day you would be knowing that, and you can come in any time, and you'll be helped out over there also. Okay?
definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. Anybody else would like to say something? जय, आप कुछ और कहना चाहते हैं? आपका हाथ ऊपर है.
हाँ, मैं इसको लोअर कर देता हूँ, और बाकी जो थोड़ा हिंदी में समझने का रहेगा वो मैं आपसे फोन पे समझ लूंगा मैं. थैंक यू सो मच.
ठीक है, नो
आई
प्रॉब्लम.
ट्राई माई लेवल बेस्ट में मैं.
नहीं नहीं, नो
थैंक यू.
प्रॉब्लम. आप अब धीरे धीरे इंग्लिश बोलना शुरू हो जाएंगे. यू वेट एंड सी. यहाँ पे भी कोशिश कीजिए, कोई आपका मजाक नहीं हो रहेगा. चाहे
यस
दो
मैम.
सेंटेंस हैं, आप 2 सेंटेंस कोशिश कीजिए, और धीरे
हाँ
धीरे
जी.
आपको भी आ जाएगा. आप चिंता मत करिए इस चीज की.
थैंक यू मैम,
ये
थैंक
सेल्फ डाउट है. दिस इज सेल्फ डाउट.
यू. मैंने कहा ना, मुझे काफी रिलेट किया.
सेल्फ डाउट और सेल्फ बिलीफ की कमी है ना? और वो
हाँ जी.
दोनों कम होते हैं तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस कम हो जाता है. देखो कैसे रिलेटेड है सब कुछ.
हाँ
सेल्फ
जी.
डाउट की वजह से सेल्फ बिलीफ नहीं है, सेल्फ बिलीफ नहीं है तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है तो सेल्फ वर्थ और नीचे हो जाता है. बाप रे.
बिल्कुल.
देखो कैसे. और इन सब चीज, बट एट द सेम टाइम सेल्फ अवेयरनेस है कि मेरे में कुछ कमी है, उसको मुझे पूरा करना है.
हाँ जी.
तो ऐसे करके डोंट वरी, सब सही हो जाएगा. आप यहाँ पे भी you try and talk to us 1 or 2 sentences in English. It's okay, no problem. Nobody is going to make fun of you. Okay? So,
ठीक है मैम.
हाँ पूजा बोलिए. Yes, पूजा.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it was really like, I'll become more conscious when I listen to this. एंड ओवरऑल मुझे बहुत मतलब ये रिलैक्सिंग भी लग रहा है, बट साथ साथ में मुझे कुछ चीजों को लेके बर्डन्ड भी, आई फील बर्डन्ड आल्सो बिकॉज
Yeah. So जो तुम्हारे burdens हैं, try to quantify them and then come to open house and get it dealt with over there. ठीक है ना? क्योंकि
यस
burden
मैम.
हमारे ही बनाए हुए हैं. We are the ones who have made it. Nobody else has.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I can understand, ma'am, that I
Okay.
can relate with that, but still I'm not fully, you know, come to that point ki which one is the really, makes me
That you are thinking from your conscious mind. मैं सबको कहती हूँ जो यहाँ आता है and even otherwise कि जब ऐसी जगह आओ अपने conscious mind को ताले में बंद करके आओ. Let the subconscious come because conscious mind makes you keep thinking ये क्या वो क्या ये क्यों नहीं ये कैसे etc.
yeah, over.
Logic. Okay. Logic नहीं चाहिए यहाँ पे. Self.
Yes, ma'am.
Self चाहिए. I'm not saying illogic चाहिए, but self. Only when you allow the consciousness to be aware, and that comes from your subconscious mind. The logic mind को ताला चाबी लगा के अलमारी में बंद करके आया करो यहाँ. ठीक है?
ठीक है मैम, कोशिश करूंगी वो भी.
Okay. All right. चलो.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh,
Thank you.
Soumya says, thank you so much for explaining how balance is maintenance by the attributes of self. Such a realization to be aware and integrate. Thank you, Soumya. Yes, that was the idea. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Snigdha. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you all, and I wish you a good day. I will now meet you on Tuesday. I'm traveling again. I'm running away because we should learn to take breaks, right? So I'm not here over the weekend. So there is no Fulsome Friday tomorrow. But don't worry, next week, Tuesday, I'm back and we will work on the next recitation. You can also send suggestions, in the group. What would you like? And if something resonates in my meditative space, we will work on it. Don't make it just personal, look at it holistically and see what is it that you'd like to work on. Okay? So yeah, I'll wait for your feedback for today's recitation, please. It's important because it took a lot of my um, deep time, not in terms of physical time, but so much was coming, that okay, you have to talk about this, we have to talk about that. So yeah, it makes it worthwhile to know that it reached all of you correctly. All right. So thank you very much. See you on Tuesday now. Bye bye.
Ma'am, I just wanted to
Yes, Raman.
say,
Badmash.
yeah, I joined very late, so I haven't heard the recitation. I will do it later. But just that you are looking very pretty and very graceful and very divine today, even more.
This is the masters who are coming and guiding you today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raman. Okay, all the best, everyone. Bye bye.